So ever since starting up this handyman business in 2016, I've always had this idea of creating something different. And what I mean by that is there's basically two different types of handyman, at least the way that my mind sees it. Is there is, on one side, I call them chucking of trucks, and on the other side, there is what I call honest handyman, for the lack of a better term. I've kind of come up with a few different names for that, but still trying to pinpoint what exactly that means. And basically what I always had kind of a thought of, and it kind of results in like dominating or growing or taking over whatever it is, right? Not dominating the world. I'm not some psychopath like that. But what I mean by is when I first started out, I kind of looked at all the handymen around and I didn't really see anything that was super impressive. What I saw was handymen were pretty much people that didn't really have a job. Maybe they couldn't get employed, you know, whatever, due to their circumstance or whatever, but they had tools and they also had some knowledge. They had a truck, and so they went out and they fixed stuff. And I've always thought that, like, what if we made something better than that? Like, what if we kind of went over the top on that? And that kind of developed this whole thought of this honest handyman thing. And we've really seen it come to fruition in these last 7 years. Like, we started up back in 2016. I started up my coaching, my handyman journey consulting shortly thereafter, and kind of have been coaching people in this realm of like creating more honest handymen. And it's been really exciting. And what that looks like is someone who not only has tools, not only knows how to do the work, but also takes pride in what they do and wants to present like a professionalism that really isn't out there. And what I've found, which is really interesting, I've talked to a lot of people. If you guys don't know, you know, I do free consultation calls all the time. So I'm talking to people almost every day, which is pretty exciting. And what the most common thing that I hear is like, these people want to start up this honest handyman idea because they've heard, and they're part of our free Facebook group and stuff like that. So they've heard about kind of this honest handyman idea. And they're like, I really want to do this. And looking around, it really doesn't exist in my area. And that is what's really cool, is it's fairly easy to dominate, right? Take over, to become like the #1 handyman in your area, because a lot of handymen are just that chuck in a truck. They're just some guys out there with some tools going to do some work. And I don't mean any like ill intention to those people, because they are doing good quality work as long as they're doing good quality work. I mean, I do not endorse people who kind of, you know, overcharge, you know, like, you know, unneedingly. I don't endorse people who, you know, go out and do shoddy work. Like, that's definitely stuff that we do not want to do. But there are those people out there that are just making a good, honest living, and they are making money the only way they know how, and that's a great way to do it. But there's a whole nother realm to it, and it's kind of interesting. It's this honest handyman idea, and it's really creating a business that's sustainable. Because most handymen going out there chucking the trucks, they don't necessarily have a business or a branding or online presence, and that's really what we're trying to create here. And it's really exciting seeing people kind of lash onto this idea and take it into their own like cities and really make something out of it. It's really cool. By and large, what I've seen like are the common threads between honest handymen are people who, you know, for instance, the #1 thing is they have a business license. They have insurance. Because at the end of the day, if you think about it, a business license, that's going to cost you maybe upwards of $200, $250 per year in your local city, you know, obviously depending on your city. And this is just for a general business license. And then insurance, that's going to cost you like maybe $1,000, $1,200 a year to get general liability insurance, $1 million of coverage. So all in all, like, let's say you're invested $1,500 into this handyman gig. If you're invested $1,500 to actually make this thing legit and have a business license and have insurance, there's some huge potential to take it to the next level, because a lot of those people that are going out there and they're just doing the work, they're not licensed or insured. So if you have that above them, you're already one step ahead. And the next step after that would be to get uniforms and, you know, get branding on your truck, get some social media, start working with Jason Call for marketing and web design and things like that. It's really exciting to see people kind of, you know, like I said, latch onto this idea and take it into their own city, because there's so much potential for this honest handyman idea. And it's just really been exciting to be like in this forefront of this movement. Like, really, it is a movement. Because, hey friends, I wanted to interrupt this video real quick and let you know that I've created an Amazon store with a whole bunch of links to tools that I highly recommend and tools that we use every single day in our handyman business. And also handyman business books, books have been drastic to the growth of my business, and I would highly recommend that you check that out. So I will put a link in the description below where you can gain access to that Amazon store and see everything that I recommend. Also, I wanted to let you know that you can schedule a free consultation call with me over at handymanjourney.com/coaching. I look forward to talking with you soon. Let's get back to today's video. When I first started out, there was like none of these honest handymen that existed, and now there's a bunch of them. Like we have on our on our free Facebook group, there is over 11,000 people in there. Now, albeit not all of them are handymen. You know, people are just wanting to start up. Some people have started up businesses. Some people have grown businesses. So they're in all different areas and walks of life. But it's really cool that we have all these people that are kind of attest to this new kind of way of thinking. And really my plan from the beginning was to take the handyman industry to somewhere that it's never been. So like where the HVAC and plumbing industry is right now, we want to take the handyman business to that point. And it's been really cool because we've really advanced a lot in the last 7 years. It's much bigger than my business. It's much bigger than your business. This is a really cool movement. And if you're thinking about starting up a handyman business, this is a great time to do it because we are in the middle of this movement to get to that point. And I believe 10 years down the road, we're going to get to that point where we're going to be on par with where the HVAC and plumbing industry is right now. But I think we're going to excel. We're going to get much bigger than that. I got a lot of interesting things planned for the handyman industry, and I know there's a lot of other people out there that are working towards this goal. A lot of people that are partnering with me, some cool things that we'll be announcing here shortly. But I'm feeling really optimistic about where the handyman industry is going as a whole. We're taking it from this place where it's just people with tools and going out and doing work. They got holes in their jeans, they're smoking while they're working, to something that's like super professional. And it's like, it's been really cool to see that transition. So that's kind of how I see my business. I would encourage you guys to see your business the same way, where it's not so much about you, right? Because if it's all about you and your business and what you do on a daily basis, when you have a crappy month, you're just gonna be like, why am I doing this, man? I might as well just give up. And I've had those months before. I've shared before, I've thought about giving up a few times, but I can't give up because it's not just me, it's not just my business, it's a movement. Like we are part of this movement, which is absolutely fantastic. I, for one, am super excited about that. And just like that movement takes time, this video deal takes time too. We are on day 64 of the 100-day video challenge. If you guys are brand new here, I am on a challenge for the next 100 business days to make one YouTube video a day talking about the handyman business, and I'm on day 64. It has been an absolutely fantastic journey. I've learned a lot. I feel like I've grown a lot, have a whole different perspective on this YouTube thing, and it's really fantastic. I'm really enjoying, one thing I enjoy the most is when you guys take the time to leave a comment in the comment section below. I love commenting with you guys and hearing a little bit about your business, kind of the takeaways that you've taken away from these videos and how you've applied those to your business. So if you guys can, take the time and comment. I love hearing from you. Also, subscribe to this channel. The majority of people that watch these videos, believe it or not, are not subscribed to this channel. So if you could take some time and just click that subscribe button, that would be super helpful. This, again, is a journey. We are taking this handyman industry to another level, and this YouTube channel is part of that. So I greatly appreciate it. Other handymen will appreciate it as well. We have really made an impact in a lot of people's lives. So by liking this video, by subscribing to this channel, by commenting, you are helping other handymen who are interested in getting involved in this honest handyman movement as well. So I greatly appreciate you and just who you are and for being here. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and we will see you guys right back here tomorrow for day 65. Have a good one, guys.